I don't want to hear, oh, why men always have to pay. Because women are the prize. I'm not going half. I'm not tipping. I'm not, oh, my turn. I'm not your girlfriend, okay? McDonald's don't suffice for me no more. I'm grown. I'm grown!
All right.
And, I love that.
If you're grown, then yeah, don't be. All right, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. So she's, because that was the whole convo why we had that convo before in the podcast. Like, why do men expect sex? Is because of women like this essential entitlement that this man is going out his way to do this for you, but she doesn't feel any kind of any feelings of reciprocity to reciprocate that back. At least show appreciation. Hey, this guy's going to take his time and resources to me. At least do something, but she just expects it out of entitlement. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you thought about that video?
Well, her sentiment of like women were the prize, I fully agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Because for me, right, a way to be more, or a way to build your self-confidence as a woman is if you reframe the narrative, right? Like, am I good enough for him? No, you're good enough as is. Like, you don't have to change anything about yourself for this person to care about you. You should view it as, oh, it's a privilege for him to even know me. That's how I frame like all my interactions with men. Because I am secure in myself to know that I really don't need a man in my life. Like, I'm self-sufficient. Like, I can take care of myself. I can provide for myself financially, and I'm doing it. The reason why he should think that it's a privilege to know me is because I am the one welcoming him into my life. I don't need him, but I want him. You know what I mean? There's a difference between needing someone and wanting someone. And the person you should be with should want you too, with that same intensity. Like, you shouldn't ever rely on a person for like financial need or like anything like that. You shouldn't be self-reliant. You shouldn't be reliant to another person, because that just, gives your power away to that person, right? It makes you feel indebted to them, and you shouldn't ever feel like that.
Yeah. Okay. And so did you feel like that she had like a sense of entitlement to like just expect that out of these guys and
well, I feel like the reason why most of us have taught ourselves to think like that is, one, to gain more confidence, but two, also to tolerate less shitty behavior in our lives from men that don't deserve us. Yeah, because like for a long time, like, and even still, like, men get away with a lot of shit, and us women just have the tendency to tolerate it, either because we mistake that attention as love and like validation, or for another reason. But yeah, like the idea, like, like the idea of like, not the idea, but like self-love is just having enough love and respect for yourself to like accept yourself like at your best times, and then even at your worst times too. I kind of went on in a tangent, but yeah, no. Like I agree with her video. I don't think she comes off as entitled. It's more just like she's super confident in how she is and how she wants to be treated, and she's just making that known. To whether the guy thinks she's entitled, that's his opinion, but I don't think she thinks she's entitled. She probably just thinks she's super confident and being a bad bitch, which I have no problem with.
You think the way you think like the way she portrayed and the way her tone and her energy and how she said that, you think that's not entitlement?
No, it's not. It's more, if anything, it's more just like her believing in her own self-confidence, because for a long time, like, especially with like insecurities and like with self-image, like we tend to put a lot of that validation on another person. This is the opposite of that. She's validating her own self, her own experience, her own identity, and she's obviously quite proud of that with like the energy that she showed in the video.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, I mean, for me, I just the way I saw it was like demanding things, right? Very demanding things out of somebody. And I think for both men and women, like we're not entitled to anybody. We're not
Right.
entitled for a woman to give her my time. I'm not entitled to give my time to a certain woman.
Right, exactly.
Everything must be earned, right?
Right.
And the way how she said it was like, was like, don't completely, men should always pay no matter what. And what I'm saying is, no, men should pay for the woman that reciprocates his time and energy and has
Right.
earned his ability to take care of her, right? He's not just gonna do it for every single girl. I think that's why I saw the video. I was like, oh, this girl is very entitled because she just wants every man to do it, regardless of how she behaves and acts. So even if she acts that way or says, I'm grown to that man, then she still expects that man to like reciprocate and take care of her. But like, if I'm a man, like you telling me I should do this, not I should do this because I have to. And regardless of I don't even know you yet, we haven't even got a chance to get to know each other or
Right.
to that extent or that level. But you're telling me what I should do as a man. I'm like, nah, that's just entitlement. If you want to earn how I treat you, is just reciprocate that.
Right.
And the last thing I would say that like that video, right? Let me ask you. She said that the women are the prize, right?
Yeah.
You think women are the prize?
I think historically a lot of the actions of men have been influenced or driven by women.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a bar, when two guys fight, it's usually over a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like too, like when men who are attracted to women, right,
Mm-hmm.
heterosexual men, I feel like sometimes if they're making improvements in their life, and if the reason isn't solely just for themselves, it's probably because they want to please a woman that they really are interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And I also think too, like there's this saying that women run the world. I think we do actually, but the ways in which we're portrayed in society and how we're treated